Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to the Red Estate. Today, I think we're going to go ahead and down another of our bosses. Now, I'm a little sad that we're heading back into the Cove and do not have our wine, women, and song crew available. But, you know, we're down a Vestal. Our nearest Vestal is only level 3, so that's unlikely to happen for a while. Instead, I'm thinking Crone, Omand, Bellecote, and Ver, who's laughing now. They're going to be our stand-in. Not too bad. We won't have quite the same level of healing that we could normally count on, but I think we'll be okay. And we will check out the final installment of killing the enthralling Siren and silencing her haunting melody. So I do think it's important to bring a little bit of extra food when using the occultist. As I've mentioned, his healing not being quite so strong. Probably make do with like 10 torches, and then the Cove is pretty spread out as far as what you need down there. I'll go with like 1 key. I don't remember any holy water stuffs. Let me double check really quick here. Shovels, anti-venoms, holy water, fish idol, damage buff. Yeah, fair. Okay, we'll grab 1, like 2 of those. That should just about do it. We've got 4 open slots right away for any sort of loot we may encounter, and hopefully we clear out some of our provisions pretty quickly and can pick up a little bit more. And with that, we'll go ahead and see what our ancestor has to tell us.
Under the blood moon, I lured my wide-eyed prey to the pier's edge. Before she could properly appreciate her position, I clamped on a manacle, chaining her to the leering idol. A small push was sufficient to send both into the icy waters. And when at length the tide receded, jewels of the most magnificent grandeur lay scattered upon the shore.
Oh man, that's some cold-hearted stuff right there, man.
I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
So, yeah, he sacrificed her to the sea, and in exchange got money, basically. We also have a terrible layout. The boss could be here or here, which means basically, barring a convenient scout at the end, we're likely going to be doing every single room. I'm not super stoked by that. We do pick up a torch right away, though, so hopefully torchlight does not become any kind of problem. And a relatively quiet first hallway. Let's check out our first room. Easy enough there as well. Got a hallway fight coming up. That'll be nice to just sort of ease us into things. Oh, really?
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
She failed to disarm a trap with 135% chance. Really wish I understood how traps worked. Okay, so we could get rid of a negative. I'm really thinking he might not be a bad target for that. Yeah. We get rid of misses the spot, which might be advantageous, like right here and now. And unquiet mind. You know, it's not the worst result. I'll take it. Oh, and our first fight, relatively easy one. Of course, she's debuffed into
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Into the no dodging land, which is pretty disappointing, honestly. And really about all he is going to be doing here is that move.
Masterfully
Nice.
executed.
That I can deal with. Rend. Ugh. That hurt. Okay. Well, I tell you what. We'll go ahead and stun you. Get your dodge back into the positives. And not quite, huh? It's not even gonna matter. Gonna take 8 damage just from the bleed.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
So we might as well focus on a little bit of healing here. Down by 5. Down by 5. Why not? We'll give it to her. And yeah.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
250 gold. Not the worst thing in the world. We'll go ahead and swap back. A little bit of initial stress taken, but I can live with that. Any more scouts for me? No, not this time. Alright. You guys have walked these halls before. You know what to expect. Do we want to burn a shovel on this thing? Like, I think we don't. I think we just try and get 1,000 gold. Yeah, okay, that works out. To complete that sentence, it was going to be, and if we get bleeding from it, we could use a bandage, and I feel like the bandage could have been lost before shovel. The shovel is going to be a bit more valuable here. Only 4 more rounds until that goes away, which will be quite nice.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Alright. And awesome. Her debuff does go away before our next fight as well. That is good to see, as her dodge tankiness would be a welcome addition to our party right now. Alright, go with that for him. Stellar. And double bleed. Ugh. Call of the Deep on a piranha is not what I need to see. It turns him into a shark pretty quickly. You know, though,
Their formation is broken.
beautiful.
Maintain the offensive.
One nice thing about this party is when it was Wine, Women, and Song, we were all kind of dodge heavy, except the Vestal. She was the one that could pretty easily be hit on her own. So I'm kind of okay with the idea of the occultist. Like, he is very dodgy on his own. With 30 dodge, like that's not bad. I can live with that. His healing, of course, a little weaker.
Destroy them all.
You. Painful Octocestus. Unfortunate. You know what? Let's go ahead and bandage up there. And take that guy down. Yeah. Alright. And then I'm thinking one of those. You're going to take 8 damage. Get you stunned again. Then we can spend a turn focusing on healing up Crone a little bit here. Nice. Yeah. The other sort of convenient thing, you know, with a dodge-centric party is his intermittent healing is not quite so important. We're not steadily taking a little bit of damage here and there. It's occasionally we get hit, and when we do, it's usually for a bit more. You know, we're not the healthiest and most protection-laden of parties, but I think it's working out pretty well. We'll take him down with the next bleed. Beautiful. Alright, and swap back to there. We got a giant oyster. I don't feel like we could really use the shovel on it. Yeah, with only one shovel left, I think we're going to have to pass. I feel like there's too much of a chance of encountering another shipwreck wall. Alright, we will take our gold and go. Nice. And this should just be lots of loot. Yeah! Man, that is such a good haul every time. Anybody... needs 1 food. Otherwise, nothing. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll toss a citrine for another stack of gold. And then keep it walking.
The light, the promise of safety.
No more scouts. Okay. Of course. Without anything It is stress heal or stress. Ugh. In that case, we took stress. Okay. We had a chance of either without the medicinal herbs, so whether or not the risk was worth it, you know, knowing what I know now, I probably wouldn't have done it. Of course, my future prediction skills are not always up to snuff. Use another torch, and then we'll probably go this way. If we don't get another scout to reveal anything, we should probably check out the path that we know at least has one empty room along the way. We don't need more light before doing this. Awesome. Only 4. Not great. But things could always be worse. Let's go ahead and take out their stunner with our stunner. All about who acts first, right? Follow deep. Not great, but not awful. I'd probably rather it be on the maggot than on the piranha. Oh, wow. Double dodge. No bueno. And she resisted the debuff. Great. I'll tell you what then. Let's just go with that. Good damage. And another dodge. Ouch. Guess we need to get him back on healing duty then. Taking 4 each. Oh, well. So much for being thankful they didn't buff the piranha. Yeah. That's a thing that happened for 14 damage. Okay. Great. Not exactly the smoothest battle, if I have to admit. Although a crit for 43, I would not complain about. No, I wouldn't. This guy will bleed out on his own. And we should just focus on healing everyone. Yeah, heal for 3. Beautiful. Do it. You can buff him all you want. I don't care if he's doing quadruple damage. Alright. I needed to get 3 more on this guy. Don't care at all what he does. Good. He's going down before he acts.
Great is the weapon
Like
that
so.
cuts on its own.
26, 24, 24. 2. Yeah, there's our occultist heal.
Slowly,
Not
gently. This is how a life is taken.
okay. There's our occultist heal. Not quite coming through for us in the pinch. Get in the room and scout. No scout. Okay. That's fine. We'll live. Take it. You know what, I guess we brought all the extra food to heal these guys. We should probably use it now. There we go. And then we're pretty good. All things considered. Oh, they packed the Chinese food again. Why? Why? Oh, man. No scout. Well, it makes the most sense to camp here.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
We'll go with a gun cleaning. And then a 1 companion damage buff. I'm trying to think, who do we want to buff up the most for damage? Probably the Jester. And then he is just stress resist accuracy. You know what? We'll give the accuracy buff to him, so this abyssal artillery maybe gets a little bit better. And then 4 more. We don't have any disease. So why don't we just pull off her... Do we pull off her stress or pull off both of their stress by 15? We'll go with both. Nice. I'm pretty comfortable with a 12 and a 17 going into the fight. And with only one, there's really nothing else for us to do there. So we'll go ahead and make camp. Feeling good, feeling strong, getting ambushed.
Shadows, but
of course.
yonder, a glint of gold.
Not the worst thing. Not the best, though. We'll go ahead and lunge for it. Miss horribly. Yeah. Okay. I'm not super pleased with all that. At least we took one of them down before they were able to act. Resisted the bleed. Good. Brine. Not so good. And more brine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Probably use some healing on him. I guess we'll go ahead and go for it with this guy. Great. We are stunned. I'm going to let him do some healing of himself. Be mostly ineffective. And then we'll just start getting some damage. It's very low. Of course, they have terrible protection. But we've eliminated the little flying jellyfish men. That is something. Ugh. Ugh. You're undoing all of my camping. Why? Of course. Crit the corpse for 16. That's important to have done. Meanwhile, we're healing for 0. I'm loving it.
Well struck.
That was actually pretty fantastic. Damn, I missed your eyes. I'm assuming these are the eyes. Like, they kind of stand up, honestly. Like, you would imagine they would be pretty easy to hit. 3 to 4, 3 to 6.
Impressive.
Yeah. Ooh.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
It was mostly a lot of heirlooms, which is not so wonderful for us these days. Nope. Nope. Switch. Thank you. Alright, these debuffs should wear off by the time we get into the fight. Let's just go ahead and march on. That fight did not make me feel good. Now, I can burn a little bit of food. So I say that's worthwhile, and then we'll hold off in case we're at the wrong room and we need to backtrack any kind of hunger event. I don't want to be that catastrophic. So we'll check this out. Yes!
The devils have remade the poor girl in their image. She is their queen and their slave.
Alright, such good luck managing to get this here. And the opening stun, we do land it. Beautiful. You know what? I could pull her dodge off. Except what's her debuff is 78. I don't have the debuff trinket. Let's just go with the healing. Get 2 HP back. That's not in any way what I would want. But oh well.
Devastating blow.
Beautiful. Any bleed we want to stack up is fine. That's 20 HP right there. And as long as we keep dodging those, everything is peachy keen. Ugh. Okay. Nice. Alright, I'm pretty okay with that. Whoop, couldn't dodge it forever. Okay, well, these things happen. We're going to be able to, at the very least, continuously nail her with some point-blank shots. And we get the bonus Eldritch damage there, so why not? Good dodges again. These waters are my home now. No! You've forgotten where you came from! Oh, my. Ugh. Okay. We did get a stun there. Awesome. Mr. Jester Man, feel free to come back to us at any time. That knife is actually quite nice. Ugh. Alright, let's go ahead and pull that bleed off. Do another solid hit. And I am sorry, my friends. Yeah, you should be. How dare you go over to the other side? This just moves forward 1. Nice. Doing a chunk of damage to her. Lovely. Got another stun on. And big hits. Awesome. Yeah, we'll let Bellecote seek his revenge.
Seafaring trade, the lifeblood of any port, can resume again now that the routes are safe.
Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and just head back now. I think the amount of backtracking that I would end up having to do is not worth it. And no quote at all? Okay. Sacred Scrolls, not too bad. And about 14,000 gold. More than pays for our efforts here. Oh, God. Hysterical Blindness, Eldritch Hater replaced Balance, Wasting Sickness, and Dacnomania. Poor guys. I felt like we did better than that. We should have been rewarded and reinforced.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Alright. So as you can see, we're still kind of on the same kick of trying to lock in stuff that we think is generally good in a lot of situations. So like accuracy ups. I thought Manslayer was just kind of thematically appropriate for Bodily, so I went ahead with it, removing some very nasty diseases from several of our characters as well. So that takes us to the Drowned Crew and the Brigand 16-pounder being our last couple of bosses here. Now that we've got Mansell, our Arbalist is back and ready to rock again. She is probably going to be coming out with us for some of these runs so that we can tick off our level 6 Arbalist, and then that is going to be it for a while. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to subscribe to the channel for more videos every single day. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other episodes, and I will catch you guys next time.